Welcome back to another review of Kimora Back in the Fab Lane. I'm here to review episodes 5 and 6. Fabulosity runs in a family. Episode 5 entitled Baby on the Brain. Aoki tries a Waymo, which is a self-driving car. This was her first self-driving car experience. It's kind of like an Uber, but you basically hire a self-driving car to take you where you're going. And so Ming, 25, meets up with her bestest friend. She calls her Scarlett. She meets up with her bestest friend Scarlett. They've been friends for 16 years. They meet up for lunch. They met in the 4th grade at a French school. They said, according to Ming, they match each other's energy. Scarlett comes to most of the family vacation. She's also allowed in her mom's room. That's a big thing. She's my bestest friend. That's Ming talking. She's easy to talk to. They're drinking matchas. I love matcha. Love these girls. All right. And so Ming tells Scarlett that she is going to see her gyne about her PCOS. And check out episode 32 of my podcast, where I talk about PCOS in detail, because it is part of my women's health series. She was diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, 5 years ago at age 20. She said that it's a hormonal disorder and it causes imbalances. I used to have extremely horrible, painful cycles, as in menstrual cycles. She said that she had really bad fluctuating weight, and it can lead to infertility. She is going to discuss freezing her eggs, her options for the future. Scarlett said this soon, and Ming said that you only have a certain amount of eggs, and her guy told her that egg count is not great for someone with PCOS, and Scarlett is supportive and tells her that she, it's great that she is being proactive. It's better to be proactive. Ming thinks that it's important to know what's going on in her body, which is so true. I wish people would your body, your body does hold the score. So just listen to your body when things are off, guys. Ming doesn't want kids right now, but she wants to have options. Scarlett is excited for her and thinks that she'll have the cutest babies. And Ming is making it perfectly clear, she's not thinking about babies right now. She just wants to have the options. She just wants to keep her options open. Then we see Kimora. She goes into Hey Hey, which is a smoothie shop. She said it is Asian American and Pacific Islander month. Chris is the owner of Hey Hey Smoothies. Approach her to make her own customized drink. Chris said that the menu is an homage to Asian heritage. They wanted to work with Kimora to create that and also pay homage to our culture, which is an Asian culture. Asian culture says she loves flax seeds, and so Kimora wants to incorporate that in her drink. Kimora is scared of she said quote unquote her Asian mom. Then she talks about her heritage. Kimora's mom is Korean and Japanese. She was a single mom. I am an only child. And then we see a photo in 1975 of mom and baby Kimora. And the first thing I automatically see is that her mother looks just like Ming. She said that she wasn't close to her dad at all, and that she said that her mom. So my mom was like my everything. She was super supportive, hardworking, and then we see a picture in 2006 of Kimora, her mom, and she's holding Ming, her firstborn. She said that her mom sacrificed her whole life for her. Sacrificed her whole life. All right. So she said that her mom sacrificed her whole life for her, my drive and what motivates me. That's what she said. That's where it comes from. Yeah. So the motivation is come from her mom always supporting her. Kimora is creating a drink and she thinks that it needs more sugar. She said that she's addicted to sugar. She loves sugar. So she calls Aoki, her second eldest daughter, to taste her new creation. Aoki comes over to taste her mom's drink. And then we see Christopher Wong, who is the owner of Hey Hey Smoothies. And Kimora Lee loves Red Lobster, something that we learn about her. And so jokingly, Aoki says, you're okay with letting her behind the counter? Because one time at Red Lobster, she went behind the counter to make a key lime pie. That her mom is a boss. She likes to take over, even though she loves that about her. Aoki helps her mom to improve the drink with blue lychee. Kimora named the drink Kimora Lychee, and the customers begin to entered the tea shop. And all her kids have Lee in their names. She said to honor her mother and their heritage. Ming visits her gyne. Her name is Dr. Ali Abdi. Ming says going to the gyne is not fun, but again, she, values her health. She said that she loves Dr. Al Ali Abdi. I want to make sure I give this doctor her flowers. She's one of the most sought out OBs in the country. She does have celebrity clients. And so the doctor says PCOS and endometriosis are the top causes of infertility in women, and Ming has both. She says now her pain during her menstrual cycles is now a 2 or 3 after seeing the doctors. And so Dr. Al-Diaby says, so when I met you, luckily you were so young, and I think that we caught you in time. And during the surgery, we put in a progesterone IUD in order in you to suppress your the symptoms of the PCOS, and it also helps with the endometriosis again because it is a hormonal imbalance. Ming says that the hormone imbalance was affecting her mentally and physically. It's something that affects women. No one really talks about it, says Ming. PCOS patients have a lot of egg quality, according to Dr. Al-Diabli, but the quality does go down after age 30. And we talked about endometriosis, which pushes the quality and egg count down. Don't forget to check out my podcast episode at the Positive Relaunching Pod, episode 34 for more information on endometriosis. It's part of my women's health series. She said this is the time to freeze your eggs. Your egg count and your egg quality is great, according to Dr. Ali Abli. She said, I don't want to wait for the egg quality and count to go down. I don't want to worry about egg quality when you meet a partner at 38, but in 10 years from now, you're going to be thanking me. Ming is not sure if she wants to freeze her eggs. The doctor says she wishes egg freezing was covered by insurance. Ming is nervous about discussing freezing her eggs to her mother because it's taxing on the body and it could be expensive again because it is not covered by insurance. They were invited to the Gold Gala celebrating Asian excellence. Kimora, it's like she said it's like the Oscars for the Asian community. Events like this are important to, the family lineage and heritage because they are such a big part of her life. It's exciting to be with her girls. We see Melissa Herkman, who is a makeup artist. Ming is manifesting her own man, so she's kind of looking through a magazine manifesting. She said that she likes to window shop at the red carpet. Aoki is starting to look a lot like her mom, according to her makeup artist. And Ming embraces her Asian culture, the food, the languages. And she said that, with the Korean and Japanese culture from her mom, from Kimora's mom, her grandmother. Grandma now lives in Mexico. Aoki thinks that's where she learned where to learn to live where she wants from. They're being interviewed at the red carpet, but Ming is distracted because she's nervous about discussing freezing her eggs with her mom. And still checking out the eye candy on the red carpet, Ming tells her mom that the doctor said the IUD really helped her. Mom is shocked about paying for the egg retrieval and that it's not covered by insurance. She said that she might have trouble getting pregnant later, like 10 years in the future. Ming and then Kimora saying that she's impressed with Ming and her strength through her diagnosis. And now we're getting into episode 6. Ming Lee has a job. Aoki is leaving in 2 weeks, and Kimora hates that. Ming and Aoki come to visit Baby Fat. Kimora feels Aoki's slim, long legs, and crazy hair makes her a great model. Aoki is not happy with, the job benefits. She feels like she don't get benefits working for her mom. Kimora talks about the importance of more than just one income. After modeling, Kimora had Baby Fat. She said modeling doesn't last forever. She feels like Ming says that her and Aoki are competitive. Ming is throwing a launch party for her skincare brand Boulangerie and wants Aoki to be there before she leaves again. Ming meets up with Zara, her brand assistant of Boulangerie, her body care brand inspired by French pastries. We have Melissa Cartagena, who is the photographer. Ming says that smelling good is important. It's like a first impression. And they are taking photos for socials and for the website. They are having a launch dinner for the brand. She calls Scarlett, who is excited for her. This is Ming's first solo project. And let's end right there. I'm gonna give you guys part 2 so we could finish episode 6 and also come back next week so we can talk about the final episodes 7 and 8. All right, I'm back. Peace.